The next one is Waitai Coastal Burwood Community Board, Kelly Barber.
Good morning, everybody. I'm joined today by Chris Turner, governance extraordinaire.
We know
Coastal. Chris. First thing I want to focus on is just some of the community board decisions under delegation. Just before I start that, I just want to thank you for addressing the Coastal Hazards Working Group and issues around that. I mean, we certainly appreciate and have quite an interest in coastal and that. So I just want to focus on the Strengthening Communities Fund. 5 of the 6 of us were new to this process in our group, and I just want to congratulate staff on the huge amount of work they did to wrangle the applicants, and it's a really rigorous process. We also want to thank the council for the additional funding this year, $358,000 for our 2 wards. The thing that struck me is that these organisations are right at the heart of the community, and it's a really good place to put money. And that organisations like Actis, Aranui Community Trust and the New Brighton Project, and there are so many more, do amazing work in the community. And I guess it recognises, these funds recognise that not all the important work is done, that our council does, is done in town. And the fund sort of recognises and supports that all these fantastic organisations do wonderful things for our community, and that people really appreciate it too. We got a lot of feedback about how grateful various groups were for the funding, so yeah, a really positive thing. Moving right along. Summer with neighbours. Planning's underway for events to be held over 5 months, October through to the end of March. Focus is on reconnecting neighbours with each other after the COVID lockdown. The Walking Festival, usually held September, October in the school holidays, has been postponed till April school holidays in 21. Of course, if you had the need to walk in the short term, you might want to take a trip around New Brighton, visit the pier, the cafes, the foreshore, and the hot pools. It's good to hear that I think Jake made an effort to go there, although he was rejected for his shirt colour, was it? It was. But again, I'd encourage you all to head out there and have a look. It is amazing, and we're very appreciative of it. Okay, moving on to Biketober, the Festival of Cycling. For those of you that don't know, and I'm sure you all do, that it's in its 4th year. It's a month-long festival, promotes bike-related events and cycling for recreation, transport, health and well-being. Our community board are personally going to get involved. I think the New Brighton Residents Association have a day like June 11th, a Sunday. Most of us are going to be out there attending it. Councillor Daniels and Major both have electric bikes, and we'll have a bit of a race, go on a journey, which Councillor Major will probably win, since his electric bike goes some 70 kilometres an hour, which is yeah, I know, it's an outrageous speed. And I actually tore the cartilage in my knee getting on his bike during the lockdown. So there you go. Yeah, so Biketober I think is a really positive event, and there are so many great areas to see around our 2 wards. So moving right along to the mural art installation in New Brighton. This is a really unique mural art installation. The project was coordinated by the New Brighton Project, who are a group that we fund, and they employed a local artist, Jeremy Sauzier, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, who captured the shadows of 172 locals by tracing their outlines against the wall in the New Brighton pedestrian mall. I think it's a fantastic piece of artwork, and it is quite catching. There's some sponsors I want to mention: Resine, Vision Surveillance, Glenn and Robbie at ATF South Island Temporary Fencing, Mark and the team at Dyers Road Hire Pool, and CCC Enliven Places Project Fund, and the Graffiti Program Community Support Unit, who all contributed, so thank you for that. So last and not least is we had a recent bus trip around the ward to tour the roads. Grateful to Councillor Mike Davidson for coming along and joining us with that, Chair of the Transport Committee, and Richard Osborne, Head of Transport at the Council, and Tristram. Yeah, we're really passionate about the roads in the east and seeing them improved, and it was good to see them firsthand. I guess it's a bit of a signal that you're going to be hearing more about the approach roads into New Brighton and through our ward. We really think that it's incredibly important for the future of our area that these are given due attention. So I do believe that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for explaining the background to our bright town. I was out in New Brighton the other day, and it was, and I noticed it because it's such an outstanding feature. So, well done. Yeah. Any questions, Jimmy?
One question, 5.2.1, your community board have undertaken those community capacity research project.
Yeah.
Your scope is in your two wards.
Yes.
Okay, who take the lead to do this one? It's from community or from
Council staff.
Yeah, it's actually a citywide project, so it's something it's a project that's been going on across the city, but actually because of COVID, it's kind of gone on hold for now. So during the lockdown, there was quite a bit of work going on with it, but just due to resourcing. So it should be a paragraph that's in most of the board reports, just reporting back on the work that's been done.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? James, would you like to move it? Seconded by Phil. Mike, did you have a...
I just want to make a quick comment, and I just want to thank you for taking us out on that bus trip around the roads. It's good to have a look at the condition, but I think one of the things that really stuck out for me was Sutton Place, which is sort of trapped in the red zone with no way to get to it unless you go through the red zone itself. And I think we need to look at exactly how we're going to manage that moving forward, because I just don't think it's fair for that very small community.
It needs another entranceway. Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Yeah, it is a wee bit problematic.
it's a lot problematic.
Sure, we'll come up with a solution.
But it does. It needs another road. It needs another entranceway because where it sits, it's just it isn't easy to get to without going through the red zone itself. Well, you can't get to it. They put a footpath in, but not a road. Yeah, and for a little group of residents, that they're sort of trapped in the.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be good to have a resolution for that. So good. So it's good to see that you've got that one. Good. All right. So it's been moved and seconded. I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.